So one of the most interesting things we learned about during the Super Mario Bros. 35th Nintendo Direct was of course the fact that Mario Kart was getting a new coat of paint. It wasn't your Mario Kart 9 or anything like that. It was a brand new way to experience Mario Kart with Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. Basically a combination of various things that Nintendo has done throughout the years. The kart itself is very reminiscent of Amiibo where you can interact with it. Of course, the course setup is done with cardboard, which is very reminiscent of Labo, and the whole game pretty much runs on AR technology, which of course was a big thing about the Nintendo 3DS. But combining all of these things into a whole new element was definitely something I was very interested in. And I ended up getting my Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. I've been playing around with it for quite a while now, and I definitely have some things to say about it. So when you start up Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, basically you have to do two things. You learn how to sort of control the kart itself because, well, it's unlike anything you've ever done before. And of course, you have to set up a course. Now, once you do the basic tutorial, they actually have you do a license picture where you hold up the kart to your face and then take a picture with yourself as the license, which I thought was a cool little thing. And then you have the course building, and the course building is actually pretty simple. Inside of the box, you get the kart itself, depending on which one you got. It's either Mario or Luigi, and then of course you get the cardboard pieces. And the way it works is you basically set up these cardboard pieces around your home, and that's your course. You do a little basic thing where you drive through the different gates in order for the game to recognize it, and it's very simple. The kart itself is actually very high quality. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. On the kart itself, you have the ability to charge your kart via the little USB connection on it, and then you have the AR sensor, which is pretty much what makes everything work. There is a power button on there, and that's it. It's a pretty simple thing, but like I said, it's definitely a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. As far as setting up your course is concerned, you basically outline where you want the course pieces to be, you put the cardboard in the appropriate spot, and then you drive through and set everything up. I initially had a bigger course in mind. I had all set it up. I had my gates all done. It was basically really cool. It started out where you just start out at the thing, then you enter the tunnel of mystery, wonder, and excitement because, I don't know, it's just a cool little tunnel I made with an Amazon box. Then you went into the kitchen for the dangerous way where the Pac-Man ghost looks at you and kind of scares you off. Finishing off things with Cigarette Alley, which is the fourth piece in the thing. I just set up a couple cigarette boxes in there, and then you are finished. But I ran into a problem, and it's probably the biggest problem I have with Mario Kart Live Home Circuit is the fact that the range doesn't seem to be very good. I've seen people make really big courses. I don't know if it's just maybe the way my condo is set up or something like that, but I definitely was a bit disappointed that whenever I would try to do my test run with the course that I had initially set up, it just didn't really work all that well. When we got to gate 3, which is the gate in the kitchen, it started to lose connection and it would just sort of hiccup, and it was definitely sort of problematic. So I ended up having to make the course a bit smaller, but really that was my main issue that I had so far with the game. Now, as far as the game itself is concerned, it's definitely a slimmed down Mario Kart experience, of course, because, well, it's definitely very different than anything you've played. You can see here, you unlock different things by collecting coins within the level to sort of decorate how your Mario Kart looks and how your Mario himself looks, and a different horn. So we'll just go with some standard stuff I have here. And then you have your different options. You have your single player, your multiplayer, which would require 2 different karts. So a lot of people probably aren't going to experience that multiplayer right out of the gate, and then your basic info and credits. So you basically choose what you want to do, just hop into single player, and then it puts you into the course world, which is where things get very interesting because, well, it's like real life. It's real life Mario Kart. So you can see here, I have my course set up. This is the new course, so we do still have the tunnel of wonder, excitement, and whatever the hell else I said it was. It's a cool little tunnel though. Then you go into gate 2 over here. You have gate 3, sort of a bit of a hairpin turn. You can drift by using the R trigger. I am using a Pro controller in order to control this. And then we head into gate 4, which is Cigarette Alley, as we can see. And then come around here. My place is nice and clean, right? And then we have our back to gate 1. Now, what's really cool about the game, though, is how the AR technology works, because obviously you have different things. You have different courses and different CCs like you would in any traditional Mario Kart. I've only completed one thing so far because, I don't know, I've just been sort of messing around with it more. But as you can see here, there's a lot of different things that go into the courses, and these things actually impact the courses themselves. So let's go with this one. I haven't done this one one yet. It looks like a good variety. You get 3 different courses, and you can see, you know, now it's transformed into this rainy Segway that we have going on right here. So it's probably appropriate that I have my little snorkel on so that I can breathe. We're not going to do, you know, a full kart circuit or anything like that because it actually can take quite a bit of time. But as you can see here, all of our characters are on the course, and now we are off to the races. And it's actually very impressive just how well I think it works. There are hiccups here and there. Like I said, the whole sort of range thing can be kind of annoying, but you know, for the most part, it works very smoothly, and that's probably what's so crazy about this. You can see little things sprouting up on the course, and every level has its own little sort of thing like that. And I think that's what makes this game really unique and just really sort of crazy. Obviously, we have items that we are picking up to take out our enemies. Sometimes I feel like the enemies do take little shortcuts, you know? It seems like, you know, I'll be in first place and oh, here comes this guy. Now I know I'm not in first place anymore, but you know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just not a good racer. I will say it's very unique, and I think that's what makes this so interesting, because like I said, it is sort of the combination of everything Nintendo has been trying to do with their sort of innovative stuff, you know, with the Amiibo, with Labo, with AR technology on the Nintendo 3DS itself. This seems to be like the perfect blend of all 3 of these things. I really do hope that this is something that they continue to support as well, because I really feel like you could get a lot of mileage out of this, you know, do different sorts of course pieces, have different kart racers that you can buy, and so that way you can play as like Donkey Kong and, you know, other people like that. I think that would be really cool, and definitely something that a lot of Nintendo fans would probably be really into. Obviously, pricing would be a big factor, as this is a $99.99 purchase. Yeah, $100. So, and I feel like a lot of that is the cart itself, because like I said, everything else is just cardboard really, so there's not a lot of stuff going on into this besides the cardboard. You don't get an actual game or anything inside of the like a cartridge or anything like that. It's actually just a digital download, and oh, you son of a bitch. It's just a digital download in order to get the game itself. So once again, that's sort of a cost-cutting measure. I feel like most of it is just within the cart itself. That's the real price of the cart. As you can see, I'm not like super good at this. Like, it's very challenging. I would say it's more challenging than your standard sort of Mario Kart that you go on. Now, of course, by earning coins within the level and gathering coins, you can unlock more things, more costumes, more carts that you can get and stuff. So it is good to get coins and things like that. Now we're at Boo's Fortress. Oh, I like this one. I like this one. It's spooky, and it's the Halloween season, so it's perfect. So we'll go ahead and do Boo's Fortress. I think you guys can get a pretty good idea of how everything works and how, oh, we can see we are low on battery right now anyway, so this will probably be the last race before I have to charge it. When I took it out of the box, I did do a charge for about 30 minutes, and it gave me about half of a battery life. I don't know if that is indicative of a charge that is already given to the system itself after or before you play it or anything like that. I'm not quite sure about that, but that is something worth mentioning. You can see we got Boo's here on the course, all sorts of chaos, knocking into people, into the tunnel of wonder, excitement. Oh no, come on, man. You were right in the tunnel. That wasn't fair, but that was pretty cool. See, those are the kind of moments that make this just so unique, is the little, you know, things where the AR just works perfectly. And that was kind of one of the things about the 3DS AR, you know. I remember Spirit Camera, which was a Fatal Frame spin-off game that was on the Nintendo 3DS. It didn't work very well, but occasionally it would work well, and the AR would just be exactly what you sort of wanted it to be, and it would just work really well. And it would, you know, I remember a ghost like came out of a closet in my house, which was like really cool. So, you know, when the AR works, it works well, and I do feel like they have made advancements. Good lord, there's a lot of booze on this course, man. Get out of here. Stealing all my damn coins. All right, see right there, we just had a problem. So it didn't register me going through that gate. And I've noticed that from time to time with the first gate. And like I said, it's because of the connectivity issue, but it's like, I don't get it, because the Nintendo Switch isn't far away from this. It's actually closer to 1 and 2 than it is 3 and 4, really. But I don't know, it's once in a while it drops, and it definitely sort of takes you out of the experience a little bit. So let's take this corner extra wide. Thank you. All right, let's get this dub, boys and girls. Let's get this dub out of my way. Oh, of course, a blue shell. Of course, why not? Why? I mean, it's classic Mario Kart. What more can you say? You know, I mean, you should expect to be screwed at every point in time. I don't know. We're still. Maybe we can get second. Maybe. Come on, give me a good item. Give me a good item. Red shell. Okay, out of the way. Okay, you know what? I will take second because, you know, it's better than not second, third, or fourth. But as you can see, this is Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. We unlocked a new clown horn, so, you know, a very successful day thus far. I think it's pretty fun. The novelty probably will wear off at some point in time, probably sooner than later, but, you know, for what it is, it's definitely something very interesting, and I think it's going to be a very hot holiday item for Nintendo as well. I can see a lot of people wanting to get their hands on this. I kind of want to get the Luigi cart just to have both of them, but I don't know, $100 just for a separate cart. I think Nintendo does need to work on the price of that, but overall, it's a very fun experience. Just something that, you know, it's different and it's typical Nintendo, just completely crazy and something you're not expecting. So let me know in the comment section down below if you plan on picking up Mario Kart Home Circuit, and if you have already picked it up, if so, what you have thought about it. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Check out other videos on the channel as well, and as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.